What's up, everybody? Agna here. Today, we're going to get into the new update that they got going on and my thoughts and speculations about it. Let's get right into it. Hey, what's up, guys? Like I said, Agna here. Today, we're going to go over this new update that they got going on and what I think's probably going to happen, what I hope happens, and we'll see where it goes from there. Before we get into that, make it short. Usual word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by AppCoins. We're using my code. I have two codes right now: AGNATA and AGNATA1. You can get anywhere. You can get money back off of your purchases. Unfortunately, they changed it to where it's only 5 purchases per code that gives you the additional 5%. But using AppCoins as a whole is great. So, rotate around different YouTubers' codes or whatever to be able to maximize your profit there. Try to use it on bigger purchases if possible. It happens, it'll last for your 5 purchases will last through a rolling month. So keep that in mind when you are making your purchases. Now, full description, I'll do so would be down below in the description, as well as links to the Discord and all that, where we have talks and have fun and answer questions. All right. So let's get right into it. So the first, I'll go with the one that's already rolled out because that's something that we can already look at and I can explain it for anybody that doesn't understand, yada, yada, yada. So they have the Crystal Mine update, which is basically split it into three categories as far as how many mines you can be in at a time. So obviously you're going to want to put your highest troop in the excellent crystal mine, and then your middle troop in the rare crystal mine, and then your lowest in the lower crystal mine. Now, the changes that they've made is it also it reduces the total amount of times that you can challenge somebody per day, but it increases the time limit on all of them up to 12 hours. So that's a nice change. And it's nice not to always have to check that because you can always be growing something because nobody really cares about the other ones. But yes, you can use all 3 troops. So like you can see, it's 35, about 44,000 an hour that you can get, which is pretty good. So that's nice. They've changed over in the mine store. This is one thing that I'm very glad they did. They added essentials in there. They also added exotic fodder into that. So that is great. I haven't seen any changes in the other ones. Maybe they'll change too with time. I don't know. But that's a great thing that they have done to add those in because those are so expensive and hard to get. So it's great that at least once a week you can get 500 of those bad boys, and your fodder as well, which probably leads on to they're going to do some kind of insect evolution in the future, probably soon. Probably because so many have hit level 100 insect. So that's going to be the downside of it, but that is what it is. It's part of the game. You got to deal with it. All right. So this is a big one. So we're going to have higher buildings. Now, I have mixed emotions about this because buildings are so expensive to upgrade along the way. I'm hoping that they're not going to continue that. Plus, they're also mentioning here that we're going to have a different material that's going to be involved in not only new evolution, but also in the buildings. So I'm hoping that this is not stuck behind a paywall. This is something that people can collect freely. And then, of course, have some kind of spending aspect. They're always going to have a spending aspect on this. But I hope it's abundant enough free to play to be able to upgrade these buildings regardless. That's my hope. Who knows? I'm really hoping. Now, what I'm hoping they're doing, and I've made this suggestion for years. I hope what they're doing is doing like a startup system, and I want them to kind of start with just the resource output buildings, just so it gives something for people to be able to do building days again. Now, the only reason why I think that might be the case they're doing, and I'm really hoping so, is because the way they worded it is essentially, well, I guess I can go to that now. Um, they have one resource, an amp crystal, that will be used for both buildings and this new evolution. So I think they're doing it so that you basically are going to have to choose what you use these amp crystals on. I'm really hoping that's the case. I'm also hoping it doesn't also need creature remains. We'll see. Um, I've been working on the excellent enhance for quite a while, so hopefully that's not the case, that you have to use creature remains as well. And again, I'm just hoping it's not stuck behind a paywall, because I think that would drive so many out of the game. It's not even funny. Now we'll go into the next thing. So now there's going to be a new seasoned soldier ant in Island, which is interesting. I assume it probably won't happen until after this batch of islands is done, so that will give it time, to be able to upload it and everything else. That always comes with glitches, but we'll see. But it's also releasing a new tree for us to be able to get ants that are as strong as seasoned soldier ants in your normal gameplay. So that's going to be interesting. So really, I'm guessing if what it's going to be is that to be able to get the enhanced version of what we now have for seasoned soldier ants, you're going to have that tree maxed in order to enhance your ants. So again, I'm hoping that's not stuck behind a paywall to be able to do that. I'm sure there's crazy whales that'll have it first day. I'm not really, I don't really think I'm going to be interested in spending, $10,000, $20,000 to be able to get that myself. I'd rather slow roll it if that is at least possible, which I hope it is. So yeah, with that, that's pretty much it. They are increasing wild creature level caps, which is nice. The building max level with enhancements and everything will be increased, which is nice. So I'm really hoping that they don't fuck this up entirely. If they keep it free to play friendly, I think it could be quite a success. I know that people have been bored, and this gives them something to really thrive for. Now that, even a majority of free to play have T10s and stuff like that. So if they do it right, it could be a great change. That's my thoughts. Let me know what you all think down in the comments or in the Discord, and let's have a discussion about it. All right, y'all. Taking out. We'll see you in the next one.